Hi, this is Rachel, and we're going to look at special cases of indices. So we know our indices are our little numbers here that show us how many times to multiply a number by itself. And that's fairly simple when we have indices to the power of 2, to the power of 3, those are squares in our cubes, or even to the power of 10 or 30. Sometimes though, this gets a little more complicated. So we've got some examples here where that's not necessarily so simple. So we're going to look at these special cases of indices. So let's start off at the top. So here we've got an index to the power of 1. So when we had an index to the power of 2, that's our square, we multiplied a number by itself. So we had, for example, if this was 312 squared, we would have 312 multiplied by 312. However, this is just a 1, not a 2. Therefore, it's just one lot of 312. We're not multiplying it by anything because we've only got one lot thanks to that index. So it's just one lot of 312. So any number to the power of 1 will just be itself. So if I had, let's pick a number, 123 to the power of 1, that's 123. If I had, I don't know, 5 to the power of 1, it's 5. Any number to the power of 1 is just itself. Our next one down is not a degrees sign, it's a number to the power of 0. So 29 to the power of 0. So anything to the power of 0 is just 1. So 29 to the 0 is 1. 123 to the 0 would just be 1. 5 to the 0 would just be 1. So anything to the power of 0 is 1. So make sure that you're spotting that's a 0 and not a degrees. Okay, our next one is a number to the power of a negative. So what this means is we will get our answer as a fraction. So how this works is that negative kind of turns into a 1 over, becomes the top half of the fraction, the 1 over, and then on the bottom is this without the negative. So our negative almost turns into this 1 over. So we've got 1 over 3 squared. So 1 over 3 squared, and we know what 3 squared is, that's 3 times 3, so that's 1 over 9. And that would be our answer. So 3 to the power of negative 2 is 1/9. So let's have a quick look at another one. So if I have 9 to the minus 6, again, that negative becomes a 1 over, and on the bottom is this without that negative in there. So 1 over 9 to the 6. And I can't do 9 to the 6 in my head, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a calculator and do 9 to the power of 6, which is this number here, so that gives us an answer of 1 over 53141. There we go. Calculators are very useful. Our last two instances of special indices are where we've got indices that are fractions. So we've got 36 to the power of a half and 27 to the power of a third. So 36 to the power of half just means square root, and so that's the square root of 36, which we know is 6, and a number to the power of a third is a cubed root. And so the cubed root of 27 is 3.